This video is sponsored by 𝖬𝖮𝖵𝖮. Recover any deleted file from your mobile device. You can recover files lost due to software flashes or those impulsive formats you do and then say the photos, the contacts.
Recover any call logs, data, files, messages, photos, music, videos, WhatsApp messages, hyperdocuments, and much more.
And if you go to their website, which is linked below in the description of this video, you can find more information and download links. Alright, let's continue with the video. Hey, what's up, buddy? How healthy you are. I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic in life. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this amazing video. Alright folks, as you can see from the title of this video, today I'm going to show you how to revive, how to bring your mobile device back to life, as to whether it suddenly turned off while charging or it just shut down while you were holding it. With this video, you could bring it back to life again, okay? Without needing to take it to a technician. With that said, let's get started. Alright folks, this method works for any mobile device. In this case, we are not going to open it up. At the end, I'll give some instructions you can try in case these don't work for you. But in my personal experience, this has worked for about 70% of the mobile devices I've had. And well, that some subscribers send me, so to speak. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to do it with a Samsung. In this case, it has happened to me more often with Samsung than with any other brand. Where you have the mobile device in your hands, or you put it to charge after it turned off, or you charged it while it was on, and unfortunately when you try to power it on or wake it up to check a message, the mobile device doesn't respond, it doesn't react at all. You plug in a charger, connect it to a PC, and the mobile device does absolutely nothing. In this case, it happened to me with a Samsung Galaxy J4, which I couldn't revive in any way, but in the end I was able to recover it. And now I'll show you the little trick I used. First of all, let me explain why this happens, and in case anyone is curious. If not, just skip this part. It turns out that we have static electricity all over our bodies, and we can transfer it through our hands. And this is harmful for all kinds of smart devices or appliances, whether you're going to touch them or repair them. The most recommended thing when opening up a mobile device is to remove the static from your hands. But what happens if you're not going to open it up, if you're just using it and it suddenly turns off? Yes, that's true. Lately, the devices that have been coming out have been suffering from this, from some small exploits, whether in the internal memory or in the processor. What does the team do? It protects itself from that. It protects itself from the static that we are transferring to the mobile device. When it becomes overloaded with static that we are sending it, it will shut down to protect itself. To give you an example, this could happen to you. It started occurring with the release of the J7 Prime in Samsung devices, in mobile devices. I don't remember about the others. I just know that this problem started happening from the J series onwards. Alright, now that you have a general idea of why happened and how it happened, if you want to dig deeper and find out what static electricity is. But anyway, let's move on to the steps to bring it back to life. So this happened to me when I tried to flash the mobile device. I flashed it successfully, but I noticed that the battery was very low. Once I finished flashing it, I left it charging to the side, and when I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't power up. Honestly, I thought the battery had just run out. I said to myself, no, the charger isn't working. What's going on? I tried plugging it into another outlet and the mobile device still wouldn't respond. Then I thought, what the hell did I just do? Since the phone wasn't mine, I suddenly started looking for options, you know? What could be happening? Should I take it apart? Should I try to remove the battery, or what happened? If you also want to know how to remove a battery, I'll leave another video in the description of this one so you can learn how to take out a battery. But then I thought, no, the mobile device is new and it has a Google account. That's why they brought it to me, to bypass the Google account, and it ended up turning off in my hands. So I started looking into some blogs, some posts on other websites to see if anyone else had experienced the same thing. And that's right, the same thing had already happened before. I tried to do it the same way, but it didn't work for me until I found a post from a guy who tried it and it worked for him, and it also worked for me. So what are we going to do? To avoid making the video too long, we're going to take our mobile device and press the power button. Yes, the regular power button, the one to turn it on. We're going to keep it pressed down for 1 minute, 60 seconds. We're going to hold it down. What this will do is release any kind of overloads it may have, whether in the battery, the processor, the RAM, or the ROM, which is the internal memory. What happens now? If we, as you can see, it will never turn on, but we do need to hold it for 45 to 60 seconds. We keep it pressed down, and once that time has passed, we're going to press the following commands, okay? We're going to press volume up, volume down. We're going to press the power button, and at the same time, we're going to connect our mobile device to charge, either to the wall or to a computer. Which is the most reliable, connecting it to a computer or to the wall. You can try it either way, with a computer or the wall. So let's do that. First, volume up, volume down, power, and then we plug in the mobile device to charge. Let's wait a few seconds. Sometimes it takes up to 30 seconds or even a minute, and your mobile device will turn on. What happened? For me, it took 3 minutes to turn on. Be careful, pay attention. I show cuts in the video, but for me, it actually took 3 minutes for the mobile device to turn on. So don't get impatient. Do everything calmly, and you'll see that your mobile device will turn on. If it doesn't turn on, what can you do? We're going to press the power button again for 1 minute and try to turn it on using volume up, volume down, and power without connecting it to a power source. Let's try turning it on like that. If that still doesn't work, press the button again for a minute, and then connect it either to the computer with a USB cable or plug it into the wall to charge. We're going to connect it and press power, okay? Hold it for another minute. And your mobile device should start up. What if in this case, your mobile device still doesn't start? In the description of this video, I'll leave another video where you can learn how to detach a battery. For that, we have to open up the mobile device, but I explain all of that, okay? Another thing to avoid those comments, if your mobile device has been dropped and then turned off, or if it got wet and turned off, this video is not for that. This is for when your phone suddenly turns off while you're holding it. Of course, it can turn off in your hands, but maybe it had been dropped before, or maybe it got wet before. It doesn't count if your device had gotten wet or something like that, okay? This happened to me while I was flashing it, so if it happens to you while flashing, formatting, or using some app, that's normal for it to happen. Alright friends, I hope you liked the video and that it was helpful for you. Don't forget to give me a powerful like and comment down below in the comment box if it worked for you. Follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, which will be down here in the description of this video. And as I say in all my videos, I don't like to keep you waiting, so until next time, bye bye!